right, Coach. Well, first big thing about this season, senior class. First senior class. How's that feel?
You know, it's good to have those kids out. Those are the kids that for the last couple of years, you know, they've been throwing a curveball, so to speak, and you know, they're out here working. We've got 14 of them right now, and they're working pretty good, and we're glad to have them, and things are going well for those kids.
3 days of two-a-days. How the guys looking out there?
You know, everybody looks good in shorts and T-shirts, you know, so we'll find out tomorrow a little bit. We do some thumping around, you know, we're going to throw some sparks tomorrow, so we'll see what happens when the pads get on.
Is that excitement level for the pads? See these guys hit each other?
Well, I tell you what, it's always different, you know, when the pads go on. You know, we don't play the game on Friday nights in T-shirt and shorts, so you know, when we put the pads on, that kind of tells the tale.
Well, tell me, what do you guys need to do to prep for that first game?
You know, the thing is for us, we got to stay together. And we've preached to the kids about that. You know, we have to keep together. The kids that we have out, you know, those guys, like I said, they're working hard. And if we convince these kids that what they're doing is the right thing and they're on the right path, and you know, there's got to be some payoff. You know, how long would you go to work if you didn't get a check? You know, so there's got to be some payoff for these guys at some point in time during the year. And when that happens, you know, these kids will see that all the work that they did paid off for them, and you know, and we preach to them about being a gentleman and being a scholar and being an athlete, and hopefully with what they're going through now will make them a better son or a better father in time, you know, and a better husband.
Football's more than a game, that's for sure. Just tell me, who are the big returners? Who should fans be looking towards for this season?
Well, in that senior class, we've got Andy Moite and the two Marshall twins, you know, and they were big assets for us a year ago. All three of them are in all-state honor. So those guys we're going to be relying pretty heavily on to lead this team. We've had some move-ins that coming in, and they look pretty good. So, you know, we're going to have a good mix of the kids last year. We've got some kids from the sophomore class that ran in the state track meet. They're going to have to step in as juniors this year and be productive players for us.
What's the message you want to send to the rest of the teams that first game?
You know, we want people to know that we're going to show up and we're going to play football the way it's supposed to be played. We're going to try to be a physical team. You know, we're not going to do anything too flashy. We're going to come up to the line of scrimmage like we did a year ago. We're going to quick huddle it, and we're going to try to get in your shorts a little bit and play the game the way it's supposed to be played. You know, it's a physical game, and we're going to try to be a physical team.
I like hearing all that. Last question, Coach. Anything else you want to add about this team? What makes this team so special? Finally have a senior class. What makes these guys unique?
Well, these kids are unique because of the situation they were put in. You know, 2 years ago they played a kind of a JV schedule with both 2A, 3A, and there were some 4A schools in there, I guess. And then they got thrown into the mix last year at the 4A level. You know, and talking to coaches after games on the sidelines, they said, you know, it's just stay with it, hang in there, you know, things like that. And these kids have done that. And I want people to know that, you know, even the situation that they were put in, we've got some kids that are still swinging. You know, and I guess the kids from the South are here to stay.